fight with all those guys. Okay. Jump on this down there. But I don't want to fight with all those guys. Let's get that. Right. Around there. There. Somewhere. Oh, there's somewhere. There. this one? Not. Pop that halfway out. Brave, huh? What makes me so brave? Um, well, I only bought it like, I don't know, 3 days ago, maybe? Honestly, if you use like normal common sense, it's really not that bad. I mean, I've come in the top 10. I think I've had like 22 rounds. And after I learned out how to not kill myself getting out of a car a couple times, killing myself with a motorcycle because I jumped kind of weird. But like once you start learning, like don't drop with the rest of the crazies that do the initial drop, and just do things that would make sense initially. It's not quite that bad. I mean, most of it's common sense, like don't run on the very top of a hill to make your silhouette go that way. Try not to drive like a crazy man right through the center of densely populated stuff. I like to stay on the fringes in the small little houses. And I'm not like these other guys. Like, I don't need an amazing weapon. Like, I like the UMP9 and most people don't. But I've gotten most of my kills with, like, just the UMP9. So, honestly, I don't much care like for the stats of certain weapons because for me they feel good or they don't feel good to me kind of thing. And the UMP9 on single burst mode is kind of like if you rat tat tat it and never like go in a straight line. But I think out of like 23, 24 rounds, I've come in the top 10 like, I don't know, 3 times. I think I've been mostly in the top 20 like 60% of the time. So, and it's out of 100 people. I don't know. We'll play it. You can watch it. See if it's definitely better if you can like duo it. Max squad size is 4, but the more people you can play with, better your odds of winning are. And you're not like when you solo, you're only matched with solo people. And when you're grouping, I don't know about the grouping. Like I don't know if it puts groups of 2s only with groups of 2s and groups of 4s with only groups of 4s, but where am I? Alright, I think this is close enough. Ah, almost ran myself over again. That's how you kill yourself. You don't put your vehicles at a dead stop. You can kill yourself very easily that way, I found. But like, I've killed so many people by sitting on the fringe here on the map and let them run in and they run right by me sitting in a little bush like this. Tech Forum. I'll have to look into that. I don't know that I've done any research on that one. But yeah, vehicles can be very deadly. I got out of a car twice. I keep on forgetting to bring it to a total stop, and it's like run my leg over, and I've died twice. I died once on an enduro motorcycle because I landed funny on a really high jump. But it's a game of patience and strategy, right? It's not a run and gun game. Oh, let's see. Here we got one coming. Right there. It's coming right at me. I think I'll switch over to this one. Oh, he's taking my car, the bastard. I forgot about that part. I probably should have done it better. That's, is it a survival game? Yeah, so there's a fair amount of learning experience in this game that I'm still going through. But like he had no idea where I was at, so he just kept on running. And you get points for hits too, like just flat out hits, you don't have to kill somebody. But see, the next time this thing shrinks, I should be in a little bit of trouble. And you can tilt while you're kneeling, run cover. An RPG. Oh, and there's, let me see, look at the inventory. Like, you can collect all these things and they're mods. Like, I've got a silencer, and I think that's a quick draw. Yeah, it's quick draw for reloading real quick. But, like, you go through the houses, and all this stuff is stuff that you find in the houses. So it's kind of like, what the hell's that one game? Or that one movie series where it's the chick with the bows and arrows and stuff. You know how they put them in that dome and they just put a bunch of weapons around and they had them kill each other for food? I don't remember what the name of that movie series is, but it's like on 4 now. The Mockingbird chick. So that's pretty much what this is. And you get bandages and first aid and energy drinks to give you like little speed perks and whatnot, healing. I'm actually going to pass that house and go straight into the next one. I actually think I like this one on the right better. And it's got full like rate of fires on certain weapons. I need my... I don't need Uzi. Have one. What's this? That might work. Kind of a weird sight to put on that kind of a rifle. Whatever. Beggars can't be choosers. Didn't even need 9mm. At least not with this. Alright, let's see. If we can see anything up there. This is such not the site for this gun. The hardest part here is I need to get to the center of the dot here, and that is all on high ground, so it's a topographical. You know the movie I'm talking about though, right? I want to say like The Killing Game, but I don't think that's it. There's another car for me. I think I'm just going to take that into the center of wherever and hope for the best. This one might be burned out. Yeah, this one's dead. Alright, so I'm going to go kind of... Unlike when you're traveling in an open field, you don't want to put yourself on the high peak, right? You just kind of travel in the ravines. But I'm already, just by doing this, and oh. Where the hell is he? Ah! Let me... I'm gonna do some... just stats. Frame... But it's pretty quick, because I think Steam Charts was showing this morning that this game has like 200,000 people, so your matches are almost instantaneous. But it does a whole like statistics, shows you the top leaderboard, and out of, well, even if it were 200,000 people, I'm like rank 66,000. So just in the small little stuff that I've done, I've kind of climbed the ladder a fair amount. It didn't tell me how much I... And here's my statistics. Like usually the games last about 30, 35 minutes. Because you're forced to like confront each other with that little shrinking dome. And my average time is about 20 minutes. So I go almost to the end of the game all the time. And that gets you, just living long gets you up in there. And if I'd quit running myself over with cars and killing myself on a motorcycle. But a lot of this stuff is kind of realistic. Like you just wouldn't jump out of a car, you know, just getting off the gas, because it would probably coast forward and kill you too. And let's see, I travel almost 2 kilometers every game. I think this is 8 by 8, so it's 64 square kilometers. And then you get loot boxes that give you, basically it's just cosmetics. Because I'm a Twitch Prime and I stream, I got all this Twitch stuff: Twitch t-shirt, Twitch helmet, Twitch pants, and Twitch boots. And then you can come in here once you earn enough points, you get to buy crates, which basically gives you more clothes so you can bling yourself out. The one thing that they did that's kind of, I don't know, like I have this utility pouch, and this actually gives me 50 more storage. So it's like starting the game with a mini backpack, which if you're not a Prime user, you don't get that. So I don't know if it's like pay to win, but like you can carry more shit than everybody else to start with, like right out the gates, if you can find it. But I was on the fence for a long time about it. I thought, you know, I needed a shooter. And today I bought the big package for Destiny 2 because that's probably where I'm going. As my main beefsteak shooter. And then when Crowfall comes out, I'll probably be playing that mostly, and then like an occasional Heroes of the Storm or something. And then one day we'll pick like I don't know, a whatever game day. I've been buying a lot of 8-bit controller games, like full controller support, going back to old school for some of us old farts. But yeah, oops. So I think just getting into the 66,000 out of 3 million accounts is pretty good. Where is... So I've had this, I played it a little bit almost every day, so I bought it 4 days ago, but I've only put in 7 hours, so... I was watching a guy play. Teams is where it's at, though. And teams of 4, especially when you get all 4 people that kind of have like friends and stuff. I was watching a pretty good working squad last night, and they were kind of wrecking face and still having a good time. But they've put in a shit ton of hours. Like they know about the game, where to block you in, how to block you in certain areas. But it's kind of fun. But yeah, you can definitely get tilted if you let yourself. But most of the time, like when you get killed, you usually know, why you got killed. Like it's something you could have avoided most of the time. Occasionally I get shot in the ass like that just because he was there and I was in a bad spot. But most of the time you know why you died. For me it's always because I didn't happen to see the guy. I don't think I've really died face to face against somebody except like twice. Shotgun is a very satisfying kill too. Oh, I went to saw. Bastard. Alright. Don't take bullets that don't belong in your saw, you knucklehead. Oh, you're so retarded. I've only made it to the very center once, like the last ring of fighting. And I was shooting at a guy and I let the dome close down, but every time the dome closes and you get caught outside, it does damage to you. And every time it does like a smaller ring, the damage is greater. And because that was the last one, it took like 2 ticks and I was dead. So I learned that the hard way. I'm gonna try and go after these little houses way over there. But it's actually kind of like real skydiving. I went skydiving once and this is pretty accurate. I mean, they don't give you the, he's not really pulling on the ripcords, right? But, oh, there he goes. So this is pretty accurate representation of parachuting. Make sure that no other pinheads coming down here with me. Can you imagine, like, if they did a VR game like this? Like this in depth in VR? Now that would be cool. Alright, still looks like a cool. Yeah. That would definitely get your heart pumping, you know? I think that's what I'm going to buy next year, like my birthday or whatever, is one of the VR headsets. The HTC Vive, from what I can tell, is where it's at. Oh, nice. Level 2 backpack right out the gates. Squid and Jemima. I want those boots. I have my Twitch boots. And apparently the only armor that really counts is chest and head. Nothing else seems to count so much. I can't say for sure that I'm right about that. Nice. Bandages, helmets. 45. Sweet. Smoke grenades. Go. 455. It's the first time I got one of those. Automatic 12 gauge. Semi-automatic. SK12? I think that's semi-automatic. Yes. Dirt. What do I get? Alright, fine. Make me walk all the way around. There. Nothing I want. You know what I should do for you, though? Oh, a ballistic mask. Man, I haven't seen one of those in a while. On that plane you hear, I don't know if you can hear the game noise very well, but there's a plane, and these planes drop. What is that? 12 gauge. It is a 12 gauge. But they do these drops, and in those drops are really cool weapons and stuff. But they're kind of like kill zones. You really don't want to go after one like all by yourself. It would be very bad for the most part. Yeah, so this game, the last 4 days, has been a huge learning experience for me. But like the survival part, it's really not that hard. It's just you can't really check all of your angles. Most of the time, if you're dying, if you're a smart person, it's all because you got caught out in the open that you really had no choice to be out in the open. And then some people get upset because you like house camp, but this whole thing is about strategy and like camping in the right spots, getting the drop on people. I really need a distance weapon though. Oh, and look. You ask and the universe provides. Sweet, first aid. I don't think I need 9mm though. Probably will need a sight for this thing now. Would be sweet if I could find one of those. Iron sights is okay, but not preference. Got here, nice. That on there, that's fair. That on there. So now I have a sight. Yes, very good sight actually. Yes, definitely. Okay. 60 rounds. Like, I'm honestly, I feel like I got, because I got a flak vest, I got a helmet. I mean, it's not the best gear, but most of the time I find that, oh, I'm in the zone. In the zone, bitches. Oh. So right now, I don't know if you can hear it, but there's a car out in the distance. He's very close now. There he is. he's dead. How'd you like that, buddy? Oh man, he was kind of loaded too. What times force go? Works for me. And then we just use first aid. And I got a kill. An energy potion. Take his car. And that's how you do it. What the hell did he do to this car? Car's all jacked. See, I'm a used car salesman. I made him an offer he couldn't refuse, and he gave me a car. Stop the car, then get out. I don't need any of that. Yeah, we'll take an energy drink. Got lots of bandages. Yeah. Oh, I so much want to hit somebody with a frying pan. I heard it. They actually put it on because this was in what do you call it? E3 for a little bit. And the funny part was is they used to have a thing. E2, where am I? I'm in a nice spot actually. And they have to go that way. Oh, I can snipe from here. Cool. I'll be in the center of the zone. This is a great spot to be right now, actually. Do you do much like PvP in first-person shooters, Vader? Yeah, so the only thing that I would say, like, for this game, it might get you tilted, especially, like, if you get into... Because I know there's, like, certain games that, like, when you're not, like, PvPing in them all the time, they get your heart rate just racing and your hands start shaking a little bit. And so this game, if that's kind of like for you, it would kind of put you at a disadvantage. Because there are some games that are just freaking just flat out like exciting. This one's a combination of like exciting bursts, right? Like I just had that battle, but it was like 2 or 3 minutes of nothing, just me collecting stuff. And then one fight, and then I drive here, and then I collect some more stuff, and then I wait. It's not like Overwatch or Destiny 2 or Anthem or any of those. It's like lots of action all the time. Oh, here comes another airdrop. And good headphones of any kind. I have the nice little Razer, what are they called? Adders? The Adder Pros. And for little freaking earbuds, man, they're kind of amazing. Once I found the filter to put on them, because I use the classical one, which has a whole lot of bass and treble. It's kind of like what classical music would play. And as soon as I hit that one, these things became amazing. Like, they even have really good surround sound, oddly enough, for earbuds. Mm. Okay, it looks like I will be within the good. See, I hate having to go into there because the center of the fight's going to be right in a city. And the smart people right now are risking it and going setting up there now. So the rest of us have to cross big fields. Which, as I get more familiar with like the game, I'll probably be a little bit more smart about getting to that zone first. Like, because I'm equipped, in my opinion, fairly decently. Other people would argue that. But I do just fine this way. Oh, and these red zones on the map, those are random, like mortar barrages. Let's see if I can show it to you. You can, here, let me zoom in with my thing. You can kind of see on the horizon explosions. But they're like, it's like a mortar barrage. Oh, somebody's fighting over there. Another car coming up. It's gonna stop at my house. And he's gonna bypass me altogether. It sounds like they're fighting in this. Camera view sometimes is fucked up. Huh? Sounds like they're fighting in the little houses up there. Why would they even be going? Why would they be going there? Not even where the objective is. See, and I like the M16 because it's got like a 1100 or 1300 meter range. It's plenty good as a sniper rifle in my opinion. Oh, and then there's the purple ring of death. If you look on the map, that's what shrinks the zone. Oops. Great. As a matter of fact, I gotta get on the move. Lest I get caught in that thing. Get back into my Toyota or Hyundai or whatever it is. I think I'm going to risk it and go all the way to the center if I can. You know, it would be really cool is if they put landmines out. something tells me something a little different today. Now that I've told everybody in the neighborhood I'm here. Get my shotgun for storming houses. Uh-oh, I hear footprints. The stairs. You heard me. It's right outside the house. See, unless he knows exactly where I'm at, he'd have to shoot a hole in the door, one, and then like throw a grenade in it without opening it. He opens it this way, he gets a shotgun to the face, which is one of the most deadly weapons from what I can tell at very short range. So close quarters, shotgun over everything. Usually what you end up finding first is a stupid revolver, though. I shouldn't say stupid. It's better than having a crowbar, right? Oh, did I pick the right house or what? I'm almost right smack dab in the middle. Alright, now that he's not being hurt anymore, I'm gonna go upstairs. See who I can pop from up here. There's somebody in this house already? Sounds like it. All right, Mom. Yeah, I'll let you know more about what's going on. But you have fun, Mom. I will talk at you later. That was kind of bullshit. Okay, and on that, shut this down for a while. How long have I been going? An hour?